short-term, easy things. So why should they be equally respectable? Big up Zorro, simply is someone that idolizes mediocre P. And Zorro said, women need men to survive, men need women to procreate society. If man disappeared, the human race would die in a short time. Invest in animal food, wine. Okay. Cool beans. Alright, we're gonna go around the room and we're gonna get final thoughts, what you liked, what you didn't like, or whatever, and then plug whatever you wanna plug. Instagrams, business, whatever. So it's done with you.
I've really enjoyed the format of what I'm doing. Try to be Instagram for at least 2 weeks a month. Promise you, change your life, you'll wake up.
Awesome.
Yeah, I really also enjoyed the conversation, and I think it's been really refreshing to have this conversation involving different ages, genders, backgrounds, and even for me, it's been eye-opening. I think there's some things I'll reflect on from this too, which is awesome. And yeah, if you like anything I said, I'm actually a coach, so I'm a life business coach. So check me out.
Awesome.
So first of all, thank you for having me. And it's thanks to this kind of comments and podcast that I'm improving myself as a person. So I feel very grateful sharing my experience and hearing all your thoughts. And what can I say is, girls, please, before you eat the world, try to be more aware of yourself. And because when you're gonna go in 30, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. And just go Instagram. I'm a copywriter, write down content. It's Francesca P12. So you can follow. Thank you so much.
Awesome, thanks.
I would like to acknowledge King for hosting this conversation.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Well, this could be said to everyone in the room, but the level of respect you've shown, but also keeping it real and bringing honesty to this conversation is what's made it enjoyable and valuable for everyone watching and listening. And I don't think people generally who don't host podcasts, etc., I don't think they understand what it takes to do that in a room with big personalities or sensitive topics. So I really appreciate you for cultivating the space for us to do this in a civilized manner and at the same time cutting out the PCBS. So thank you.
I appreciate it. Listen, that's the thing. It's not. Sometimes people need to sit down and start talking. You have to mediate and try to you got to feel the temperature of the room and people different temperaments and where to push and where not to push. So I really appreciate you seeing what it is, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, and I think it's been really nice, with all the changes, anything like it's been really nice being in the room for the past few hours and having conversations and understanding people's points of views and not being no, I'm right and you're wrong. That's been really nice. So yeah, that's been really, really, really good. And if you would like to follow my Instagram, it's amrita.fit. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, I think it's very important to have an area of conversation and open discourse. I think there is a subset of the group that don't like to have conversations because they only care about themselves. But all of you guys, I appreciate you as well. And hopefully society goes to the right direction. You have to be a positive thinker. And I have a podcast as well. If I can plug it, it's on my shirt, merchandise. I'm gonna have it soon. When I'm rich, I'm having lots of merchandise. And I appreciate you and thank you so much.
You didn't say the name of it, bro.
It's over there, the logo's right there.
Now say it on the.
Oh, Universal Thoughts to the top.
Universal Forces is podcast, yeah? You gotta say Vim, bro. Get me? Universal Thoughts. Come on, say it, bro. Hey, shout yourself out quickly, man. Loud voice.
Great conversation.
Yeah.
Great conversation.
some sauce. Hey, listen, hit the like button, don't forget that, yeah? And make sure you leave a comment underneath, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, yeah? Obviously, we've got a lot more podcasts. We've got a podcast tomorrow as well. Brand new panel, brand new guest, brand new topic. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We've got movies on the way. We're gonna be getting some new equipment. Hey, producer. Yeah, we got movies on the way, innit? You can speak, you know? You don't want to speak. Alright, cool. But yeah, that's about it, man. Tune in tomorrow. Another podcast, another show. You know what we do. King Riches, man. Obviously, man. We out.
you're a young man listening to this, it's important to choose your role models carefully, and try to choose guys who are actually succeeding at something other than just giving advice. Like, who can actually have good conversations with a variety of people on the podcast, or actually making money in crypto, or have actually founded some company that's doing well, or who aren't just like anonymous behind the scenes kind of manosphere trolls.
Listen, if you want to have a gatekeep conversation, if you want to keep it black, you gotta do the business. You gotta do the business.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man. You gotta do the business. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Lots of
Let
pro-blacks
me-
keep
let me-
losing
let me-
because they don't want to do the
Let me
business.
ask you this, and I want to get everybody else into the conversation, but I just want to ask you one question, because you keep talking about the business. How did you get Anthony Dream Johnson out of here?
How did I do it?
Yeah.
I basically told him on no uncertain terms, I respect what you do. Mad respect what you do. I particularly respected your takedown of Donovan Sharp. With regard to my brother, Kevin Samuels, I don't think that you have any trouble.
Hold on, so you mean you didn't go spend a big bag of money and start buying classes and sit at the feet of Kevin Samuels in order to say that Anthony Dream Johnson can't be there?
Absolutely
You
not.
didn't do that?
Absolutely.
So why are you telling me to do that?
Because you're not me. You're not me.
I'm gonna do something that I normally would not do. I am very particular about recommendations. So I'm gonna recommend something. I'm gonna recommend on the strength of the character of the person who I know wrote the book. He's my friend, and you go to Hell in Books, and I think you should all pick up. Yes, I want you to go buy a copy. He cites his sources. If you like me and data, you'll love him. Here you go. The Book of Obsidian.
The Book of Obsidian. After more than a decade of the most intense boots on the ground study of relationships and the science of human mating, Mumia Obsidian Ali, one of the founding fathers of the Black Manosphere and longtime podcaster, talk radio host, blogger, and writer, finally weighs in and gives his take. Read the Book of Obsidian and find out why it's a #1 bestseller on Amazon. The Book of Obsidian, on sale now wherever fine books are sold. The Book of Obsidian.
I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my people, all others I teach. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my people, all others I teach.
And we are live. You're listening to Obsidian Radio, and you're listening, yes, to Obsidian Radio, and I am your host, Mumia Obsidian Ali. It is TGIF Friday, the first TGIF of 2023. I want to welcome everybody to the show. Thank you. Thank you. for tuning in. I am the We have checked up a little bit. And I think we're well, it was almost like 60 degrees last night. But it's falling back down to like 40 something like that. In any event, I'm just glad that all the rain has stopped. Felt a few twinges in the back there. If you get too much of the wet stuff up, the old bones start, manifesting themselves, you know what I mean? But in any event, I'm thankful that you're here. Y'all guys are cracking up about my post from over on Clubhouse. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, all you gotta do is just go to the channel, and in the video section, in my latest video upload, you just go there and just listen to all the proceedings for you. Some of you hanging out a lot on Clubhouse these days, and if you want to follow all the action, you can just hit me up at Obsidian Radio, and just kind of follow me around. And so I can participate in these conversations, and I take the choice juiciest clips and I repost them over here, and you have a lot of fun. So we had some fun yesterday, and so you just go ahead and check that out. Also want to thank everybody for helping us break 24,000 subscribers. The goal is to wrap up 100,000 plus subscribers here on YouTube. That is the goal for 2023. We will get there with your help. I want to thank everybody for making it happen. As a matter of fact, we're about to hit 24.4. 24.4. We're about to hit that. We probably crush that goal today, more than likely. And so pretty soon it'll be official. We'll crack 25,000, and we're on the move. And I want to thank everybody for that. I so appreciate it. It just lets me know it's a vote in favor for what we do here at Obsidian Radio. And that is being a voice for brothers, being a voice, I used to say the voice for the everyday brother, you could say it's a voice for the non-select brother. However you want to put it, we're a voice for black men. And it's a voice that's sorely needed. One thing I've learned I've been over on Clubhouse now going on a month and a half. And actively engaging it. I actually joined it in 2021. But I didn't use it. I don't actually been using it for the past month and a half. And it's one thing that I've learned is that the black manosphere is needed. It's necessary. If it's one thing that I have learned, that Clubhouse has definitively, conclusively proved to me that the black manosphere is needed. Black men need their own voice, their own media to articulate their views. I was over there. As a matter of fact, I'll probably divvy it up and post it later when I get off the air today. What's the value add? What's the value add for a lot of black men? We just have to ask that question. I have another live plan. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or next week. We'll see. But there is and I want to give them a shout out. There is a really good show here on YouTube called Real Men, Real Style. I don't know if you've heard of it, but in case you haven't, one of our brothers from another mother, Antonio Centeno, he's got upwards of 4 million subscribers. He's in the men's fashion lifestyle advice lane, if you will. And he does really good work. I stumbled on him around Thanksgiving last year, popped up in my feed, and I checked it out. So let me check him out. And I was instantly hooked. I like the cut of his jib, and does good work. And he recently posted a video about why men are just stopping dating altogether. And brothers, he is one of us. Make no mistake about it. I will probably go live with it tomorrow because video is so good. I mean, he's just hitting on every single point that we've been talking about in the manosphere here for years. Every single one. In fact, he is a passport bro. That's right. Antonio Centeno is one of us. So that is where I'm at with it. It's like, what's the value add? See, a lot of black women. Let me go into before we get to the main event. Let me go ahead and get into my opening diatribe bag. See, the truth of the matter is this: if you're a non-select guy, you have to bring value. I will argue if you're a non-select guy, no question about it. See, if you're a select fuckboy, you don't really have to bring value. But beyond that, you don't have to bring anything else. But if you're a non-select guy, by definition, you have to bring women value. Let's start with money. We've already established it. Because you're a non-select guy, you have to pay a higher price. You have to take her to a better restaurant. You have to take her on multiple. It can't just be one. No. You have to take her on multiple. You have to be assigned any other series of tasks. Being her de facto therapist. Being her baby. Being her, personal chauffeur. You get where I'm going with this. See, if you're a non-select guy, you have to bring real world value that black women want. But see, if you're a black woman, all you have to do is just show up. In the minds of black women, all you have to do is show up. Because in the minds of a lot of black women, let's get this out of the way right now. They're doing you a favor. That's right. If you go out on a date today with today's modern black woman, she sees it as doing you a favor. A favor that you should be elated for the privilege of paying through the nose for. She doesn't have to be gracious. She doesn't have to be thankful. She doesn't have to be entertaining. She doesn't have to be interesting. She doesn't even have to be nice. She doesn't have to smile at you. She just has to show up with a pulse. And see, Antonio Centeno of Real Men, Real Style, although he wasn't specifically speaking to black people, he wasn't specifically talking to black men, he wasn't specifically talking about black women, everything he says in the video I'm going to show you either tomorrow or next week applies to black America in spades. So I've been making a lot of waves over a Clubhouse because my question is, I embrace being a non-select guy, but then the question becomes, what do I get? The answer is nothing. Nobody wants to say it, but the answer is nothing. You get nothing. You pay more and get less. And only in black America is this something that is not only accepted, it's expected, even demanded. Only in black America. Even, and we're going to get into why you're here for the Just Pearly Things takedown. But think about this. Even with all the jacked up stuff happening on the white side with feminism and all the rest of it, white women still understand that they still got to bring something to the table. Not black. No. The argument goes, and see, nobody wants to say this, I'm going to say it. The argument goes, brother, you should be glad that anybody showed up. You need to pay top dollar to it. Fuck that. Just because you're a non-select guy does not mean that you have to be taken over by a barrel. Just because you're a non-select guy doesn't mean you have to be treated like shit and then you pay for the fucking privilege. Fuck that. Kick fucking rocks. And that's the reason why the Passport Brothers is so huge. I was getting ready to get on the air today. I saw a brother I never even heard before doing a review of a Danica Marie video, got damn near 20,000 views inside of 12 hours. Think about that. 20,000 views inside of 12 hours in half a day. An unknown dude got to know what to do. The fact that Just Pearly Things is going head to head with white feminism, and that pales in comparison to what goes on in black America should tell you something. And I'm going to tell you the reason why you're never going to see a black version of what we saw on Vice Media. Yeah, there was a black woman there, the token black woman. You're never going to see a black woman going up against a panel full of black women that are feminists. You're never going to see it. You're not going to see it on Oprah Network. You're not going to see it on the Breakfast Club. You're not going to see it on Madam Bar. You're never going to see it. I'm going to tell you the reason why when we get into the meat of today's video. I'm going to tell you the reason.